The evening of Thursday, the 25th of July, 2025, descended over Montecito at 8 p.m. plus 07, the estate's lights glowing softly as a cool fog rolled in from the ocean. Meghan Markle paced the living room, her face flushed with anger from a day of escalating arguments with Harry about their finances, the palace's ongoing harassment, and her latest failed Netflix deal. At 8:15 p.m., Harry entered, exhausted from a charity call, hoping for peace. "We need to talk about our future," Meghan said, her voice sharp. Harry sighed. "Not now, Meg, I'm tired." But she pressed, accusing him of being weak and clinging to his royal past. The words cut deep, and at 8:30 p.m., the argument exploded. "You've destroyed me, Harry. You let your family break us," she shouted. Harry, his temper flaring, retorted, "You're the one with the scandal's wine fraud, party nights you've humiliated me." Meghan, tears welling, screamed, "You're a failure without me." The final blow landed at 8:45 p.m. when she said, "I regret marrying you, you're nothing but a spare." Harry's face crumpled, his heart shattering as he clutched his chest, collapsing to the floor in pain at 8:50 p.m. Meghan froze, her anger turning to panic as she called 911. The news broke at 9 p.m. Meghan Markle completely destroyed Prince Harry, and now he's in the hospital room. The headline spread like wildfire, amassing 5 million views in minutes. The crisis erupted at 9:15 p.m. when a leaked audio from the estate's smart home system, captured by a hacker with palace ties, hit social media, showing the full argument and Meghan's harsh words. By 9:30 p.m., number "Meghan destroys Harry" trended globally. Speculation running wild. Was it a verbal assault, a mental breakdown, or the end of their marriage? Paparazzi swarmed the hospital gates, drones buzzing overhead, capturing the chaos as ambulances arrived. At 9:45 p.m., doctors at Santa Barbara Cottage Hospital diagnosed Harry with a stress-induced heart attack, his condition critical but stable. Meghan, in the waiting room, sobbed uncontrollably, her collapse complete as guilt washed over her. "I didn't mean it, I love him," she whispered to her aide at 10 p.m. But at 10:15 p.m., the leaked audio fueled the fire, with experts on CNN calling it emotional abuse, the views hitting 10 million by 10:30 p.m. At 10:45 p.m., Buckingham Palace issued a furious statement. "The Crown is concerned for Prince Harry's health and will investigate the circumstances." William, at 11 p.m., leaked a call to The Sun, his tone sharp. "Meghan's destruction of Harry is unforgivable. He needs to come home alone." King Charles, silent until 11:15 p.m., called an emergency council, his voice grave. "This breakdown threatens the monarchy. Bring Harry back, without her." At 11:30 p.m., Meghan found a hidden text on her phone from a palace insider. "Your words did the job. Harry's weakened. They set this up," she cried at 11:45 p.m., leaking the text to a journalist. The clip hit at midnight, igniting outrage with 15 million views by 12:15 a.m. on the 26th of July. The drama intensified at 12:30 a.m. when a judge ordered the audio's authenticity tested, but at 12:45 a.m., more leaks surfaced text from Meghan to friends. "Harry's weakness is killing me." At 1 a.m., William called the hospital. "Meghan's to blame, get her away from him." Harry, waking briefly at 1:15 a.m., whispered to a nurse, "Meghan destroyed me." The words leaked at 1:30 a.m., fueling the fire with 20 million views by 1:45 a.m. At 2 a.m., a SWAT team arrived at Montecito, serving a protection order. The scene aired live at 2:15 a.m. with number "Meghan collapse" trending at 25 million views. Meghan's collapse peaked at 2:30 a.m. in the hospital, where doctors treated her for anxiety. Harry, in his room, learned of the leaks at 2:45 a.m., his panic rising. "She broke me, but I love her." At 3 a.m., Meghan sneaked into his room, sobbing, "Forgive me, I was angry." But at 3:15 a.m., nurses intervened. At 3:30 a.m., a new leak audio of Meghan's words surfaced, deepening the rift. At 3:45 a.m., Meghan leaked palace emails about breaking Harry emotionally. The emails hit at 4 a.m., igniting outrage with 30 million views by 4:15 a.m. Harry's condition stabilized at 4:30 a.m., but the fallout hit at 5 a.m. when Charles blamed Meghan publicly for emotional destruction. But a leaked memo at 5:15 a.m. showed William's involvement in provoking the argument. At 6 a.m., her lawyer claimed conspiracy, but the audio was authentic. At 7 a.m., Harry discharged himself, confronting William via video at 3 p.m. local time. "Your plot failed," he yelled. William denied, but at 3:15 p.m., a palace insider confessed to the setup. The climax came at 4 p.m. when Meghan arrived, demanding to see Charles. At 4:15 p.m., she burst into the council room, sobbing, "Your plot to break us ends now." The confession fueled a family meltdown. At 5 p.m., Charles relented, condemning the plot. At 5:15 p.m., the insider's arrest confirmed palace ties. But at 5:30 p.m., a new leak surfaced, twisting the plot. At 6:00 p.m., a joint statement aired, "We unite against manipulation." But at 6:15 p.m., a leak suggested Meghan staged the destruction, fueling debate. At 7 p.m., Harry and Meghan reunited, their bond tested. At 8 p.m., the palace locked down, protesters chanting number "Justice for Harry." At 9 p.m., a court date was set for the 1st of August. At 10 p.m., Meghan broke down on live television. "I destroyed him, they tried to break me." The destruction had sparked chaos, leaving scars.